If you play American style Mahjong and you find that you get a little bored with the card towards the end of the year, consider learning Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. It's got so much variety. I assure you, you will never be bored of this version. I'm going to do a game of solitaire so you can see what it's like to play. If you're new to Mahjong, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel and click the bell so you don't miss anything. There's a link below the video to the lesson playlist for this version, and in that playlist there's a link to this book. It's called The Green Book. This has all the different hands in it that you can play. It also has instructions on setup and scoring. So if you want to learn this version, order the book. Order 4. You need one for each player so they can have their own book while they play the game. Let's play some solitaire. So all my tiles have been mixed and I built it into 4 walls. Having 4 walls visible, I think, is really good for training your mind strategically and making a decision of when to switch to defense. And we might touch on that later in this game. So for Wright-Patterson style, where you break the wall is called prevailing. So I'm going to roll the dice to see which wall would have been broken in a 4-player game. In this case, I rolled a 9, and 9 is east. If you count around the table, starting with east, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So east would have been prevailing. So I'm going to put up a 1 on the rack for east. I'm going to use this to mark whose turn it is. So drawing would be on the left, discarding would be on the right. And hopefully that'll help me remember so that I don't get lost in who needs to draw and who needs to discard. I have ruined many games by not remembering where I was at. So hopefully this will help. So bear with me as I figure that out. Let's go ahead and deal the tiles. I'm going to deal 14 for east and 13 for southwest and north. Everybody has their tiles. Let's look at east tiles and see what we can do. We've got a couple of dragons, a pair of 1s, a 3. Here's a nice group of bams and dots. I think we should have them play 1 suit or 1 suit with honors. So we could go ahead and discard those 3. Let's see what we can do with the tiles for south. For south, I think we should have them play little 2, 4, 6, 8. Little 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll just read it to you. It's a mixed suit hand. Anytime you have mixed suits, a significant number, you might consider mixed suits, which are all on pages 23 and 24. Since we have 2 pairs in evens, I'm thinking little 2, 4, 6, 8, number 52. 2 or 3 suits, 1 pung each of 2, 4, 6, 8 with a pair of either 2s or 8s. We're missing 4s. Now, one thing we might be able to do is double numbers, which is 2, 6, 2, 6 with a pair of winds and dragons, or winds or dragons. I think we could go ahead and say we can safely get rid of those and not make a decision yet. I think we're in between little 2, 4, 6, 8 or a number hand. Number hands are on page 22. Let's see what we can do with the tiles for west. I think we should try for 1 suit with honors for west. For this situation here, they may even be able to play Betty. Betty is number 8 on page 17. 3 pairs in 1 suit, no terminals, with 7 odd honors and 1 honor paired. So we need a north, a west, and a white, and then pair that up. We can discard those 3 over there. Let's see what we can do with tiles 4 north. Dots, honors. Dots and honors. I think that's what we should do for north. Maybe news lineup. Let me just read news lineup to you. That's a sequence hand. Sequence hands are on page 18. Number 10, sequence of 1 and 9 in 1 suit with news and 1 win paired. All we need is a north and then fill in the sequence. There are a lot of hands in transitions for news. Page 19. Let's see if there's anything there. There's no multiples here. This is a sequence. That's why I was thinking of news lineup. A lot of the hands in transitions are 1 suit pung hands, except for picket fence, number 24, page 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 1 suit, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a second suit with news and 1 win paired. I think I would rather stick with dots and honors. We're going to do the Charleston. The Charleston is a passing of tiles between players. For Wright-Patterson style, we do it 3 times. 1 Charleston, right across left. For the first pass, north passes to east. East passes to south. South to west, and west to north. So let's see what east got. 5, 9. We need BAMs. Maybe they could play a gate hand. Let me just read a gate hand to you, because they have 1s and 9s. Gate hands use 1s and 9s and winds and dragons. I'm thinking heavenly gates for east. Number 32 on page 21. 1, 1, 1 in 1 suit with a sequence of 2 through 8 and then 9, 9, 9 in the same suit. So 1, 1, 1, 9, 9, 9, sequence of 2 through 8 with 1 tile paired. That is a double limit concealed hand or a single limit pung hand where you can claim a discard for the 1 and 9. So let's pass those 3 and see if we could play a gate hand or pung chow. Pung chow is a single limit sequence hand. This hand is on page 18, number 15. 4 chows or pungs and a pair, any combination in 1 suit. Last tile must be drawn. So let's see what we got for south. We're looking for evens, and here we've got 7, 1, 3. None of those are going to be helpful unless we switch to double numbers. If we switch to double numbers, which is 2 pungs of the same number in 2 suits, we need a 2 dot or a 2 crack. So those are not helpful. Let's see what we have for west. We were looking for cracks. We did get one crack, and we have tiles we can pass. So you don't have to commit to a hand till you run out of discards. So let's see what we have for north. So we're playing dots here, and we got dots. So I think we can give up the red at this point. We have a multiple in here now. I think there's more flexibility. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. News lineup. All we need is a north. And then, of course, tiles in here. Oh, we have to make a choice because we're moving into the cross pass, which is required. So we either have to give up the west or the 7. If we give up the west, then we don't need any of these wins, or we could recover. Actually, let's do that. Let's give up a west, and we can recover during the pick and discard phase of the game if we decide to stick with news lineup, where you need a pair of wins. So let's pass those 3. And we can go ahead then and do the cross pass. So for the cross pass, north and south pass, and east and west pass. So let's see what we have here for east. A BAM. Now we have too many multiples. I'm thinking we should probably go ahead and switch them to Peng Chao. We'll see. We still don't have to commit to a hand because we have discards. So let's see what we have for South. So for South, we're looking for evens, and we have winds, dragons. We have a mixture. We could also maybe switch to Betty with winds, dragons. We don't have to pick a hand though. Let's just hang on and see. We have a gap here. That's the problem. We have no 4. If we're playing little 2, 4, 6, 8, we have no 4. So I think they're probably better off to switch to one suit with honors, which are winds and dragons. So let's look and see what we have for West. Cracks. That's really good actually, because they got all keepers here. So we have East, South, red, white, or red, green, 1, 2, 3. They have 2 pair. I think they should play either one suit or a pair hand. Maybe Dazzle. I think I'd probably just hold on to all of that and decide as we go. So they had a really good Charleston. Let's see what North has. So here we have a potential disaster there. A little bit of drama for you. Okay, so we got a keeper here with a 7 dot. We have 2 discards. So I'm thinking probably all dots with that Peng in there, but we don't have to pick a hand, not till we run out of discards. So we went across. Now we are going to do first left. So we do have to pick discards at this point. Let's go ahead and commit them to one suit and get rid of those 3. For this player, let's commit them to Dragon lineup or Dazzle, which is 5 pairs with red, white, and green dragon and 1 dragon pair. They could also maybe play a jewel hand with this red dragon. And let's see here. Let's look at the numbers, because the numbers matter with jewel hands. Page 20. This would be number 27, called Ruby. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. We have 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. The other option would be Garnet, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, where we have to get rid of a pair. So I don't think a jewel hand would be good. I mean, it's a possibility, but we'd have to throw away a pair. I think Dazzle is better for them. Dazzle is on page 17, number 7, 5 pairs and 1 suit with red, white, and green dragon and 1 dragon paired. So we have to make a choice though, because we have 2 tiles to pass. It's the first left. We went right across. Now we're doing the left. So this is the last pass. We could pass 1 blind. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could play Dragon lineup. Let me just read Dragon lineup, which is the sequence hand. I don't know. Dragon lineup, sequence of 1 to 9 and 1 suit with 1 tile paired and 2 through 8, red, white, and green dragon and 1 dragon paired. So we really, if we wanted a full pass, we could maybe pass the 5 crack. I think I'd rather just pass 1 blind and keep it. Okay, and then this player here, we have 2, 6. This is where we're in between 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 2 multiples there, double numbers. I think I'd rather hope for either double numbers or BAMs. Let's go ahead and play BAMs with dragons. Oh, let's pass 1 blind for South. And then we have 3 tiles here. So North passes to West. West to South. South to East. And East passes up to North. Now we pass blind here, so we're going to put this here for their blind pass, and that way, let's see here, did I do that right? So we're passing blind, 2 blind. My brain hurts. This player passed 2 blind. So, okay, I got to back that up. So let's see, this was here, so I'm going to put that back there. This was here. Okay. This was here and this was here. Okay, now, north passes to west. West passes to south, but they passed 1 blind. South is going to pass 1 blind, and then north will pass, or east will pass to north. Okay, so that's right. Now, let's see what everybody ended up with. No keepers. Oh, east and south. They could maybe play Betty. 1 of each of the winds and dragons with 1 tile paired, and then 3 pairs of simples, which is 2 through 8. They're getting close to Betty there. We can throw those away. So let's see what West has. Oh my goodness, look at that. I think Dazzle, 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. They're like 1 away from ready. They need a white dragon or a 6 and 7 crack to be ready to win. That turned out really good for them. Let's look and see what North ended up with. Dots. So that was the right choice. Maybe they could end up playing a jewel hand, because jewel hands are with the corresponding dragon. So for North, Pearl, number 28 on page 20, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Or Opal, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. 5, 7. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. We'll probably discard that. Okay, so we're done with the Charleston. We're now on the pick and discard phase of the game. So we're going to discard for East. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the South. And we'll draw for South. So they've drawn. Now we need to discard for them. We're playing BAMs with honors. So let's go ahead and discard the 9 dot. It's good to get rid of honors and terminals if you know you're not going to need them, because they typically are kept for bigger value hands. So let's draw for West. So West needs to discard. A 9 was discarded, so we'll go ahead and discard that too. And we can draw for North. Now, a lot of the sequence and pair hands are concealed, so we can't take that 9 dot for North. We have to draw for crack. So we can discard. That's not a good keeper tile for them. So we're going to draw for East. All right, they got a 9 crack. That's not helpful. So because it's a terminal, we're going to discard it right now and draw for South. They got a North. So Betty is really coming in. There's News with 1 paired. Red and green. We need a white dragon. There's a pair. We need to pair these up. Let's get rid of the 6 dot. And we can draw for West. 3 dot. So that does not fit in at all. We're going to discard it. And we'll draw for North. They got an East. Now, East is prevailing, okay? They're in North seat, but they may be able to play something with that East. Windy Gates. Let me read Windy Gates. I think they have too many multiples in here. I think they should play probably Peng Chao or piano keys. Let me just read Windy Gates, though. Number 34 on page 21. 111 in a sequence of 2 through 9, or 999 with a sequence of 1 through 8 with own or prevailing wind. So we would have to, we would have to throw away these multiples. I don't think that's good. We're gonna get rid of it. Let's go ahead and keep the white and get rid of the west. And now we're gonna draw for east. So 5 dot, that's a good discard tile. We can draw for south. 9 crack, terminal, discard. Let's draw for west. Now they're playing a pair hand, which is concealed. 4 bam. So 4 bam is not a keeper for them. They're focused on cracks and dragons. Let's draw for north, south. None of these are helpful. Let's go ahead and discard the south and draw for east. So we drew a 3 crack. We can discard that. And we can draw for south. 7 crack. So they're playing bams. We need to get rid of these. Not helpful. Let's draw for west. 4 bam, and that's been thrown a couple times, so we really don't need that. Well, it's been thrown once. Let's draw for north. There's a keeper for them and another pair. Yeah, I think this Windy Gates idea is not good because we'd have to throw away a 4, a 5, and 2 7s. Let's see if we can get them to Pung Chow, which is a mixture of Pungs and Chows in one suit. Let's discard this east. And we can draw for east. There's been 4 rounds of discards at this point. So we're going to draw for east. We need bams here. There's a white dragon. Who knows if that will be helpful. Let's go ahead and discard the 6 crack though. And let's draw for south. 3 crack. 3 crack is a discard. We can draw for west. 1 dot. 1 dot is a discard. Not helpful. Let's draw for north. Oops. 6 crack. That is a good discard. It's already been thrown a couple times, or at least once. So now we can draw for east. 2 dot. Discard. Let's draw for south. South can keep that. We really don't have to pick anything. I'm wondering if Daz or Razzle news with 5 pairs in one suit. These dragons, we need a white dragon. Let's go ahead and discard the 6 dot though. We know we don't need that. So now they're what's called cleared to honors and terminals in one suit, or they're cleared to one suit with honors. Let's draw for west. Okay, 7 bam, that's a discard. And we can draw for north. 8 bam. 8 bam is a discard for them. And this is concealed, so we're not going to take it. I think I'm going to just put these, if it's their draw, I'm going to just put it on the right, because obviously we're drawing and then we have to discard. Let's just see. 4 dot, discard. Okay, now we're going to draw for south. 4 bam, that's a keeper. Now we have to choose. News lineup. We need a 1 bam, 3 bam, 9 bam, 3 away. They're 3 away no matter how you slice it, because they could still play Betty where we need pairs, or we could play Razzle, which is news with 5 pairs. Either way, we do not need all these. There are 2 4 bams out. Let's discard the 4 bam. It's upside down. We'll discard the 4 bam. So let's draw for west. 9 dot. That's a discard. Let's draw for north. 9 bam. Discard. Let's draw for east. 4 crack. Discard. Let's draw for south. 4 crack. Discard. Drawing for west. 1 bam. Discard. Drawing for north. But you would think, well, why don't they pung it for the gate hand? They have too many multiples in here. We need an 8 bam. There's 1 out. There's 2 4 bams out. I think we should stick with 1 suit for them. So let's draw for north. West. Nobody wants wins. We'll throw the east. And we can draw for east. 9 crack. Drawing for south. 7 crack. We can discard that and draw for west. 5 bam. Drawing for north. 8 crack or west. Nobody wants wins. Let's throw the west. And then we can draw for east. 9 dot. They need bams. 9 dot. Drawing for south. 2 dot. Discard. Drawing for west. There's something, but it's not the right one. We can't use a pung here. Either that or we have to give up on dazzle. 3 tiles. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. 4 pair. 1 more pair and they're ready on dazzle. I think we should go ahead and discard the 1 crack and stick with dazzle. 5 pairs and 1 suit with red, white, green dragon and 1 dragon paired. Let's draw for north. Okay, 4 dot. That's a keeper. They've got all kinds of chow potential in here. 1, 2. Here's a pair of 4s. There's a 4, 5, 6. There's a 5, 7. 7, 8. There's pung and chow potential in here. Let's get rid of the 8 crack. I probably should be getting rid of that white dragon. Okay, let's draw for east. Okay, they got a north. Let's go ahead and discard the 8 crack. So they really don't need those honors either. I should have been getting rid of those. Get rid of honors early if you can. Because now this player up here, these white dragons, if those would have been discarded much earlier, it's getting more and more risky because they're only 1 away. So we need to draw for south. That's why I like that die to help me remember whose draw it is. So we're drawing. Okay, there's a north. They already have a pair. But nobody wanted the east. Let's just move it for the pair to be the north because I don't think any norths have been thrown. So let's throw the east. And we can draw for west. 4 crack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. We need 4, 6, or 7. So let's look and see what's out because we need to pick a tile that is going to leave us with the best opportunity to pair up. How many 4 cracks are out? 1. There's 2 7 cracks out. 1 6 crack. Let's get rid of the 7 crack. And we'll draw for north. 3 bam. They need a dot, a really good dot, like a 3 dot or a 9 dot would be really good. Let's get rid of this white dragon. White dragon. Safe. And we'll draw for east. 8 bam. Oh my gosh, they finally got a keeper. Let's get rid of the white. So now this player up here and this player here, they both want whites and neither can take it. We're going to draw 4 south. Did I do that right? Yeah, 6 dot, discard. We're drawing now for west. White dragon. Oh my gosh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we just have to pick which one. Let's get rid of the 6 crack. There are 2 out. There's only 1 4 crack out. So we're going to draw for north. 1 dot. Okay, that's pretty good. So we need to discard the 3 bam. And it is east turn, but I want to look at chow potential. Here's a pair. That's kind of isolated. Pung. Here's a 5, 6, 7. Potential chow, potential chow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a pair. Oh, there's a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we could probably discard this 2 dot. If we can draw a 6 dot or a 9 dot, we could be ready to win here. So another way to slice this would be 6, 7, 8. A pair of 7s. 2 pungs. Yeah, really this 2 dot can probably go away. Okay, so let's see what happens. We can draw for east. Oh gosh, they got a good tile. Now they're in the same situation as north. Here's a pair, 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 pung. Either way, we can discard that north, but these can be 2 chows. See this? Anytime you have 3 consecutive chows or 3 consecutive pairs, they could be broken into 2 chows. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 chow potential, pair of 8s, and a pung of 9s. If we get rid of this north, which we're going to do, they're ready to win on a 6 bam. Ready to win on a 6 bam. Okay, so we'll put these back, see what happens. Okay, we're going to draw for south. 8 crack. That's a discard. We'll draw for west. We have 1 whole wall left now. On the last wall, if you are more than 4 tiles away, you should switch to defense. This player's ready to win. This player is 1 away from, or 2 away from ready. We need a white dragon and a pair to get ready. They're 2 away. This player is ready to win. This player is 1 away. Everybody should be playing to win. Okay. Four, 4. They're ready to win. I don't remember whose turn it is. Let's see. We need to draw for west. I just threw an 8 crack, I think. Okay, we're going to draw for west. That's why that marker is really helpful. We were supposed to draw. So let's draw. 5 dot. That's a discard. 5 dot. Now up here, if you're playing Pung Chow, you have to draw your winning tile. So we're going to draw. We need a dot. There's a dot. So let's work it out. 6, 7, 8, pair of 7s. Okay, pair of 5s, pung, 1, 2, 3, there's a pair. Going right to left didn't work. We don't have a ready hand here. If that doesn't work, go from left to right or vice versa until you have a winning combination or a ready combination. So here we have a pair of 1s. Here's a 2, 3, 4. Here's a 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. That 8 maybe could be the discard. Let's see though if there might be a better situation here. We have a pair of 1s, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. I think we should go ahead and get rid of the 8 dot. 8 dot. So now they're ready on a 6 dot, or yeah, I think they're ready on a 6 dot. And there's 1, 2, 3 out. That's not going to be possible. Okay, well, let's keep going for them, because we could do pair, chow, chow, pair, 3 dot, throw away the 1. I mean, there's still some good possibility. Okay, here we go. Let's draw for east. Green dragon, we can discard that. Green. And we can draw for south. Okay, they got a north. They don't need that. North. We can draw for west. 7, bam. That's a discard. 7, bam. I think we said this player here needs a 6, bam. So that's not going to work for them. Plus they have to draw it themselves. And now we are going to draw for north. 6, bam. Discard. 6, bam. And that is Mahjong for... No, they have to draw their winning tile. Okay, so we're going to draw for east. They have to draw it for Peng Chow. 6 crack. And we're going to draw for south. 3 dot. That's a discard. So again, this player up here is playing Peng Chow. They have to draw it themselves. So we're going to draw for west. 8 dot. Drawing for north, west. Drawing for east. 1 crack. Drawing for south. 6, bam. Wow, it's been a long time coming for them. Now there are 2 white dragons out, so this dazzle hand is still a potential. There are 2 7 bams out. Let's discard the 7 bam. And we can draw for west. Red dragon. They're good to go. So we can draw for north. Okay, 7 dot. Let's check it out. Finally, there's a pair, or a Peng. 3 of a kind is Peng. 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5. Pair of 4s. We could throw away the 2 dot and they'll be ready on a 1 dot or a 4 dot. Let's go the other way though. Pair of 1s, 2, 3, 4. Pair of 1s, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. Kong of 7s. Can't do a Kong really. I think it was better the other way. Peng, Chow, Chow. If we do a 1 dot, 4 dot, they'd be ready on 1 of 2 tiles. Let's go ahead and discard the 2 dot for them. And we can draw for east. Okay, 5 bam. Now we get to do the same thing here. We'll go left to right. If it doesn't work, we'll go right to left. Okay, so here's 2 chows. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A pair of 5s. 7, 8, 9. we'd have to throw away the 9 bam and they'd be ready on a 7 bam, but there are 3 7 bams out. So if we did 1 2 3 1 2 3 pair of 5s, we've got a pung there. How many 8 bams are out? 1. I think there's 1 8 bam out. I think I'll throw the 7 bam. Ready on either a 5 bam or an 8 bam. Let's draw for south. 8 dot. That's a discard. Drawing for west. 5 crack. We need a 4 crack. Discard. Drawing for north. 1 bam. Discard. Drawing for east. White dragon. That is a discard. White dragon. And we'll draw for south. Now, there are 3 out. So, I don't know what's going to happen here. 9 crack. We'll discard that. And draw for west. 1 dot. Discard. Drawing for north. 2 dot. Oh, shoot. Okay, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. This is hard. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7. I think they were better off where they were. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's between the 4 dot and the 5 dot. So let's look and see how many are out. 1, 2, 5 dots are out. 1 4 dot is out. Either way, we need a 4 dot that way. Let's get rid of the 2 dot again. And we can draw for east. 6 bam. Oh, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We need a 5 bam or an 8 bam. Discard. And we can draw for south. 3 dot. Discard. Drawing for west. 2 crack. We need a 4 crack. And we'll draw for north. 3 bam. Drawing for east. 8 dot. Drawing for west. I mean, that's not west, that's south. Discard. Drawing for west. 4 bam. Discard. Drawing for north. South. 1 more pick each. Oh, shoot. 5 crack. Discard. Drawing for south. 2 crack. Drawing for west. 8 crack. That's unfortunate. Drawing for north. 7 crack. So we had a wall game. Nobody won. But these people, the north seat was ready, west was ready, and east was ready. This player was 1 away. Everybody was close on that. They just couldn't get their tiles. They have to, I guess all the 4 cracks were out and I didn't know it. I probably should have kept the 8 and gotten rid of the 4. There's a lot to juggle. Oh, it's still good practice to go through this decision making, playing 4 hands at one time. If you have a set at home, try it yourself and then let me know what you think about it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, consider subscribing and click the bell when you do. That way you get notification for when I post new videos. You won't miss out on any opportunities to learn a new strategy or maybe pick up an insight of the game that'll give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next Solitaire for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, may all your picks be keepers.